Hey everyone! So today I am gonna go see Frozen 2 with Gabby, and I'm super excited. If you don't know, Frozen is probably my top favorite Disney movie. I know I love the classics too, but Frozen is just, when I saw it when it came out 6 years ago, the story resonated with me. I don't have any siblings, so it wasn't like it didn't resonate with me because it was a sister thing, but it resonated with me because I felt seen. Like I feel like I am both Anna and Elsa mixed up into one person. And so Frozen just means a lot to me. The song Let It Go helped me get through some tough times. And I'm so excited for Frozen 2. I've already started watching, I mean, not watching, I've already started listening to the Frozen 2 soundtrack. And I am loving the song Show Yourself. It is another song that I feel like with Let It Go, it's just so powerful and I just love it. So anyway, sorry, I went on a tyrant right away. So I say all of that to say that today I'm doing my first ever vlog style video. So right now, as you can see, I sort of have a bare face, but I found an Elsa inspired makeup look on my eyes that I want to do. So I'm going to be doing that for the first part of the video. Then I'm going to show you like an outfit of the day, what I'm wearing to the movies. It's kind of going to be Elsa inspired. And I might even vlog on the way there. And I'm gonna do a review once I get back from the movie. And if Gabby wants to, she can definitely be in the video with me for both of us to review Frozen 2. So let's go ahead and get started. This first section, again, it's like a vlog type of video, so I'm just gonna kind of be casual and I'll chat with you guys about some stuff. I'm just reaching down and looking at my makeup. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know if y'all are gonna see Frozen. I just love the movie so much. What can I say? I don't know. It's just like the whole cast: Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Jonathan Groff, Josh Gad. They're all just so great. I love it. I just love all of them. Oh, I know what I could talk about. I could talk about my predictions. So I have some predictions. I have not read any spoilers. So, sorry, I didn't mean to block the camera. I have not read any spoilers. So, I've kept myself from that. But I do have a few predictions. One of my predictions is that Anna is going to get engaged and / or married to Kristoff. My other prediction is that Elsa is going to give up the crown to Arendelle and give it to Anna so that Anna can become the new queen of Arendelle, and then Elsa can go off and live freely wherever she ends up going in this movie. And then my third prediction, which I think I was spoiled for to find out that is not true, but I'm gonna say it anyway. My third prediction is that Elsa is actually adopted and we might meet her new mother. So I don't know. I may have been spoiled to find out that that's not true, but I don't know for sure. So I'm still gonna say it anyway, just in case. So right now I am just putting on Inner Beauty from the Tale as Old as Time. I'm just laughing at how Disney this is. From the Tale as Old as Time eyeshadow palette by Lorac. So the color is this one. Nope, sorry. It's this one. It's that one. So I put that in my crease just for like a soft pink. Because the rest of the colors are going to be blue and purple, inspired by Elsa. It's kind of simple. It looks like it's gonna be complicated, but it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that over there. Also, just like a life update, I have officially today lost 65 pounds. So that's fantastic. I plan on eventually doing an entire video about what I've been doing, which is just exercise and counting calories. But I plan on doing an entire video of that, why I decided to lose weight, some of the things that happened to me in my life that made me realize that I wanted to go on a weight loss journey. But I want to get, there's a couple other things that I want to happen first before I go and make that video. So, but I just wanted to update y'all that it is officially 65 pounds, so I'm very excited about that. Which brush do I want? I'll go with this brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. And I'm gonna use, when she originally issued out this palette, some people got shade names with it, but I didn't, so I don't know what the shade names are. But I'm gonna go into this purple right here. I'm also gonna be using this blue right here. So these are the only two colors that I'm gonna be using from this palette. Those are also basically the only two colors that I use, to be honest with you. So yeah. What else can I talk about? Oh, well, I've been preparing myself for this movie by watching Frozen. I watched Frozen twice this month now. I also watched Frozen Fever, which was the short that came out after Frozen, and it's basically just a little short film for when Elsa gets sick, but she catches a cold, but she's trying to plan Anna's birthday party, and she feels bad because she missed out on all of Anna's birthdays. And she feels bad about it, so she's trying to plan this big party for Anna, and then she ends up getting sick, so then she ends up feeling bad again because she feels like she messed up Anna's birthday, and every time she sneezed, she created these little baby snowmen. So that was really cute, and they were like wreaking havoc throughout the courtyard of the Arendelle Castle, and trying to ruin the cake, and well, I don't think they were trying to ruin it, but I think they were trying to eat the cake. So it's pretty cute. So I watched that, and then I watched Olaf's Frozen Adventure, which is basically Frozen's holiday Christmas kind of short. It's about 22 minutes. The other short that I'm talking about, the Frozen Fever one, that one is maybe 5 minutes, but it's not on Disney Plus. So Frozen Fever was issued as a separate DVD, or Blu-ray, I should say, with a bunch of other short films. So I purchased that when it came out, but only Frozen and Olaf's Frozen Adventure and some of the Lego, like the Lego series, which is the Northern Lights, which I have not watched actually, are on Disney Plus. So you won't be able to watch Frozen Fever on Disney Plus if you have it. Also, I've already noticed a couple changes with Disney Plus. I think they're gearing up to bring back the continue watching feature, because after my review, I found out that actually they originally had it when it first launched, but they removed it because when they first launched, they had so many glitches that they just took out that feature because it was one of the things that was glitching all the time. But they plan on bringing it back. But I noticed that when I would go to watch Lizzie McGuire, or I would pick up on a movie that I left off on, it would say resume instead of play, which is what it used to say. So I think they're gearing up to bring that back. Okay, so I put the purple on. I might want to put on some more purple, but I'm going to do blue in the inner corners now. Just got to find the brush I want to use. So, I don't know if y'all have listened to the soundtrack for Frozen 2 yet, but there are some really cool songs on there. Olaf has his own song now called When I'm Older, which I can't wait to see the sequence on that because it oops, sorry. I can't wait to see the sequence on that because it sounds really funny. And then Kristoff has his own song called Lost in the Woods. So that one's really great too. I'll just use this brush, I guess. I keep dropping my mirror. Real quality content up in here on my channel. Just dropping stuff. Okay. So I'm going to take that sparkly blue that I showed you earlier, and I'm just going to start putting it into the inner corner of my eye, like that. Yeah, I am going to be off track calorie-wise today because I want to have popcorn at the theaters. I also, 100% transparency, had pizza today. So, but it's okay. You know, like, stuff like that. You can let yourself have stuff like that, you know? Ooh. I got purple dust on my cheek. Oh no. Oh no. Where's my, here we go. Let's see if I can get this off. I'll fix it later. Oh well. Okay. That is sort of the downside. Normally when I do these, or do looks like this that are more intricate, I do my eyeshadow first and then I save the face makeup, like my concealer, my foundation, and all that stuff. I save it for last. But I didn't want this video to be super long, and I just wanted to show you guys the eye look that I was doing instead of the full face, because I've done like a full face chit chat get ready with me. So I basically just did all that. So that's the downside, but that's okay. Okay. I have read online so far that people are saying, I've seen like some mixed reviews. I've seen people saying that Frozen 2 is not as well, or not as good as the original Frozen, that the music was better in the original Frozen, which I don't know. I have to see what the sequences are like though, because I've also seen a bunch of people saying that the Show Yourself movie sequence is fantastic, and just based off the song, I am inclined to believe them, even though I haven't seen the movie yet. And a lot of the reviews are saying that the tribe, like Elsa and Anna's tribe, that I don't know if they're referring to the tribe that they went into in the woods, like a literal tribe, or if they're referring to the tribe of their friendship, like Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, Olaf, all those people. Sven, we can't forget Sven. So I don't know what that article was referring to. I guess I'll be able to tell more once I see the movie. But yeah, so I'm just super excited. I have a coworker that saw the movie with his wife yesterday, and I messaged him this morning. I was like, okay, no spoilers, but did y'all enjoy it? And he said definitely. And then he also said that he felt like the music was better in the first one, but that overall the plot in this one was a lot better. So I'm so excited. I'm just looking forward to this so much. I love this movie. I love this storyline. I don't know. I just really connect with Elsa and Anna together. I don't know. For a lot of my life, I was very similar to Anna. I was very similar to Elsa. And, you know, I would be scared a lot. I felt like I couldn't fully be myself. Anxiety. I mean, just so much that I could relate to Elsa with. And then in the last few years, I feel like I've been inclined to get in touch with more of my Anna, which is more open, more free, less scared of things, more willing to like jump into new adventure, things like that. So I just connect with both of these characters so much. And I know I'm going to cry. I know I'm going to cry when I see this movie. No matter what happens, I know I'm going to cry when I see this movie. I'm probably going to cry when the opening sequence comes on and it shows the words Frozen 2. I'm probably just going to start crying in that moment. So, you know, there's that. I just love it so much. And I know some people don't get it, and some people, you know, that it just wasn't for them. I know a lot of people just really like Olaf, that he was like the bright spot in that movie. And I totally get it. I mean, Olaf's fantastic. Gabby says she really resonates with Olaf. Like, out of all, she loves Frozen just as much as I do. But as far as characters that she resonates with Olaf the most. So it's perfect. I'm like Elsa and Anna, and she's Olaf. So we make a great team. I'm just taking this same purple shade and bringing it down to my lower lash line before I sort of finish this up. I also have some gems that I'm going to put on here as well once I finish everything up. So I also want to go out suddenly and just buy like all the Frozen 2 merch that I can find. I surprisingly don't have very much Frozen merch in general, and by that I mean clothing. I don't know, for the longest time I was just kind of this person that wanted to wear I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to say like normal clothes because that's not a thing, but I just didn't wear merch clothes. Like, I bought my first Harry Potter t-shirt this year, and it was a Hufflepuff shirt. I just normally buy clothes that don't, like the no fandom clothes, I guess you could say. So, because I'm not really like a t-shirt kind of girl. I'm sort of a whole outfit put together kind of girl. But I kind of started this year when I went to go see Avengers Endgame with Gabby, and I realized that I didn't have any Marvel clothes. So I actually went to Hot Topic, got a Captain America shirt with the shield on it, and I put together a whole outfit. I did a whole makeup look for it as well. It was like red, white, and blue eyeshadow, and I got face gems, and there's stars. I can actually show you. I have them right here. There's stars down here, and I used those and I put them on the outer corner of my eyes. Today, I'm probably going to use the iridescent ones in the middle. I'm probably going to use those ones today. I guess I could do stars too, but the stars worked really well with Captain America because, you know, America. So, and it was from that moment on that I realized that it's actually kind of fun to put together whole looks like that. I am getting eyeshadow everywhere. So you kind of set off an eternal winter everywhere. Everywhere. Sorry, it's just quoting Frozen. Okay, let me take an inventory on what this looks like so far. Okay. I'm gonna need some more blue. All right, so what else is going on? I'm probably gonna upload this video tomorrow because by the time I get out of the movies, and I need to splice together all these little snippets, which I've never done before. So that's probably gonna take me some time because I've never edited a video. All these videos that I've put up, I didn't edit them. I just shot them and uploaded them. I maybe cut out like some sequences at the beginning and at the end. But that's it. That's all I've done. My eye is twitching. So we'll see what happens with that. wish me the best of luck, y'all. Now, I also need to do a thicker lash line. I'm not going to do like a cat eye or anything, but wow, this is already 20 minutes. What? What the heck? Okay. How about this? I will finish this up and then I will come back to show you the completed product with my lash line, my blush, my highlighter, everything. So I'll be right back, okay? Okay, here's the finished product. I think it turned out really well. So basically the only part that you didn't see is that I put on a liquid black liner on my lashes, and then I followed up with a silver glitter liner as well. Then I put on the gems that I showed you earlier, and then I put on a liquid lipstick. So the liquid lipstick I used is in the shade Calabasas by Jeffree Star. Looks like that. And then the eyeliner I used, I actually got it, where did I get this from? Did I get this from FabFitFun? Yeah, I think I got this from a FabFitFun box, but it's by Ico London, and that's where I draw the line, which is adorable. So that's the black eyeliner that I used. And then the silver like glitter liner that I used is in the shade Liquid Crystal by NYX. So it looks like that. So that's what I did. And then I put on mascara, I put on blush, put on a little extra highlighter, which is all the same stuff that I used in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video, so you're not missing much there. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look. So inspired by Elsa. And then here in a couple minutes, or in a few seconds for you, I will be showing you my Elsa inspired outfit of the day. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, so the lighting's terrible, but this was the only way that I could get a full shot for you guys. So basically, the lighting's terrible, but it's like a purple skirt, and I have on like a white cream colored shirt, and then I've got a jean jacket. So I've got some blue, some purple, some white. I also have this necklace, which kind of looks like a snowflake. And then I've got those earrings that I was wearing in the video, plus my blue and purple makeup. So this is awful. I'm sorry. And then I've got these mauve-y colored boots on, and they've got bling bling in the back. Also, let's go ahead and introduce you to my cat. Hi, Lilsbugs. So not bothered. Hi, honey. Say hello. Hi. Uh-oh, is we gonna get up and stretch? Oh my goodness. Oh, so over my bullshit. Hi. We just got to the theater. We're gonna go see Frozen 2. Oh my god, we're so excited. I just saw Frozen 2 and I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I have so many things to think about, so many things to talk about, so much stuff has happened. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know where to start. I don't know. Maybe the fact that Frozen 2 has definitely given the original Frozen a run for its money. Maybe the fact that I don't know if I can choose between Frozen or Frozen 2 now being my favorite Disney movie. What the hell am I gonna do? I don't even know. Oh my god. Okay, to start off, let me just talk about non-spoilery things, okay? So the music, fantastic. The art, fantastic. The colors, fantastic. The character development of Elsa, fantastic, okay? We didn't really see too much character development from her in the first movie. We didn't really see too much character development from her in the short film Frozen Fever, and we didn't see it in the short film Olaf's Frozen Adventure. Okay, she was still basically the Elsa that we all knew and loved, okay? But in this one, oh my god, she's amazing. She's amazing. So there's that. What else can I talk about that's not a spoiler? I feel like there's not much I can talk about that's not a spoiler because so much that happened that I want to talk about is a spoiler. So there's not much I can say. Kristoff and Anna still being cute as ever. Olaf still being as funny as ever. There's definitely a lot more Olaf jokes in this one. I don't know. So many different characters. Also, Sterling K. Brown playing one of the Arendelle lieutenants. Fantastic. Love Sterling K. Brown. He plays Randall Pearson in This Is Us, and This Is Us is one of my favorite shows. So there's that. So loved hearing his voice. Basically, the last thing I can say that's not a spoiler, if the original Frozen wasn't your jam, try giving Frozen 2 a shot. Honestly, you don't necessarily need to see the original Frozen to see Frozen 2. At some point during the movie, Olaf gives a recap of everything that happened in Frozen, and it's in a very short way, but it's in a very comical way and very on brand for Olaf. So you don't have to necessarily see the original Frozen to see Frozen 2. So if you're getting curious about all the hype that this movie is likely going to get, then give it a shot. Honestly, I don't think you'll be disappointed. So, okay, so that's all I can say about that. So spoilers. Oh my God. Oh my God, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Where do I start? So, how about this? 2 of my predictions were correct. Anna got engaged to Kristoff at the end of the movie, was adorable. He had been trying to propose to her the entire movie and wasn't able to do it until the very end. Elsa did in fact hand the crown over to Anna, so Anna is now a queen. Which I was asking Gabby about, is Elsa still a queen? Can we still call her Queen Elsa? Because she basically is a queen in my mind, so I think I'm just going to continue calling her Queen Elsa. So we have Queen Anna and we have Queen Elsa. Thank you very much. So, speaking of that, Elsa, so that's the whole storyline. Basically, there's like an enchanted forest, and there was a rift between the natives who lived there and the Arendelle residences. The Arendelle residents. So a whole rift happened, and basically no one could enter this enchanted forest. Anyone who was still in the enchanted forest when this happened was stuck there forever, including the lieutenant that Sterling K. Brown played, including the lieutenant. And Elsa started hearing this voice, and it would go, ah. And Elsa would hear that, and then it became this whole thing where she was fighting on whether or not she wanted to go check it out. And then she ultimately decided that she wanted to go check it out, and Anna came, and of course Kristoff and Sven and Olaf and everyone were with her. And so they, of course, were able to enter the enchanted forest because there was this huge mist that was covering everything, and they were able to enter the forest because Elsa is Elsa. And so they went in, and then she ended up meeting the natives there. They ended up explaining who they were. And you kind of find out that Elsa's mom, I already forgot her name. It was like Indu or something like that. Elsa's mom was a native of that land and then met Elsa and Anna's dad, who was a native Arendellian. I don't know if Arendellian is the correct term, but that's what we're going with. So that's how they got together. And then the natives ended up trusting Elsa more once they figured that out. Well, trusting Elsa and Anna more once they figured that out. But the voice was still happening. So Elsa still needed to figure out. She still needed to fix the rift. The forest was still enchanted. Arendelle was in danger because before they left on their journey, all the fires went out. There was no more water. There was no air, and the earth was starting to come at them too. So all the elements were fighting against Arendelle, and so Elsa had to figure it out so that she could save Arendelle and save everyone in the forest. So of course she ends up going on this journey alone. At some point, once she gets to the enchanted forest, she ends up leaving Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf and Sven behind because she's Elsa. And of course that scene irritated me because every time we see her, she's always trying to do something on her own. But I know she had to do it, but it still irritated me because it's like, how many movies do we have to have before you learn that you need other people around you? You can't just do everything on your own, girl, okay? When are you gonna learn that? She ended up needing to do it anyway. But basically, there was this mysterious fifth element that no one could figure out what that element was for. Of course, it was Elsa. So she ended up being the fifth element to fix everything. Anna also helped fix everything because there was a dam that was originally built from the Arendelians as a gift to the original natives of this land, which I'm sorry, I forget their tribe name, so that's on me. But it ended up not being a gift because their grandfather, Elsa and Anna's grandfather, who was like the captain or the king at the time, ended up basically stabbing the native tribe people in the back. And that's sort of what created this whole war. And the enchanted forest was enchanted because of the elements of earth, air, wind, or earth, wind, fire, and water. So that's what created that. And basically the spirits just got angry and sort of left the area. And they were fighting against Elsa and the crew when they first got in there. But Elsa was able to tame fire, which turned out to be this cute little salamander named Bruni. He's adorable, and he would actually put himself out by getting into Elsa's hands because, you know, she controls ice. So he would put himself out and you'd see like steam come off of him. So she was able to control the fire. She was also able to control the wind, which ended up becoming a character because Olaf named her Gale, like Gale Force Winds. So Olaf ended up naming her Gale. So you would just see her like swirling around with leaves and stuff. And Olaf would be like, oh, hi, Gale, or like, Gale's back. So that was cute. And then she ended up taming water as well, which I always pronounce this wrong, but it's like, if you've seen the advertisements, it's basically that water horse that you've been seeing for the Frozen 2 merch. It's basically that. Ends up becoming a very integral part of the story for her later on. But once she gets Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf away, Elsa ends up venturing off on her own, and that's when you sort of see her, that's when you see her tackle the dark water, and you see her find the water horse, and the water horse is was originally trying to kill her and trying to prevent her from crossing the water, but she ended up taming it, overtaking it, and now they're like BFFs. So then she ventured to Latahala. I think that's what it's called. Latahala is the island where when you first see the movie, I'm sorry, this is like all over the place, I'm sorry, but it's like I'm just thinking of things. When the movie first starts, you're basically getting a story from Elsa and Anna's mom and dad, and they're talking about the enchanted forest, and Elsa's mom sings a song called All Is Found, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called All Is Found. It's the first song on the Frozen 2 soundtrack, and it's basically like a lullaby, and it's just basically telling lore and story of this like enchanted river that you have to be wary of, that it holds a lot of memory, holds a lot of secrets and stuff, but if you dive too deep, you could drown. So it talks about that. And that's where she goes, and I'm pretty sure it's called Latahala. So that's where she ends up going, and that's when the song Show Yourself comes into play. Y'all, I mentioned earlier in this video that Show Yourself is just like Let It Go for me, where it's like this power anthem of like finding your own worth, finding your own power, being true to yourself, coming into who you are, and all that. That's everything that it is. And the sequence was fantastic. Like you see Elsa actually tear up, you see her cry because she feels like she's finally home. She's all this time felt like she was in a place where she didn't belong and wasn't really somewhere where she could be herself, and felt like she was kind of an outsider. And she goes to Latahala, and she just feels like, this is where I'm meant to be. This is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to live in these woods. I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to control this. And that's when you find out she's the fifth spirit. It was such a beautiful sequence. Oh my God. But something happened in the movie that I was not expecting, and had Gabby and I both just sitting there bawling our eyes out because they killed Olaf. Now he comes back, but they killed him, and I was not expecting I was not expecting that to happen. I don't know who decided that that was a smart idea, and who decided that they were just going to target Olaf to just like die in the middle of this movie, but I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. Oh my gosh. And that's when Anna sings her song, what's her song? I forget the name of her song. It's the last one on the soundtrack before you start getting into the remakes and the instrumental music. I forget what it's called though, I'm sorry. But she sings her song and it's like all of, the next right thing. Yeah, Next Right Thing, that's what it's called. So she sings her song and it's all about how even though this grief is pulling her down because she believes Elsa has died, because she assumes that that's why Olaf died. Because Olaf was saying like there's something wrong with Elsa, and he was flurrying, like snowflakes were coming off of him. Potential spoiler for Marvel Infinity War and Marvel Endgame, or Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. So if you haven't seen those, just like la 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 la. But it reminded me of that with people just dust floating away. So that's what he was doing, just like snowflakes flurrying off of him. And he's like, I don't think Elsa's okay. And that made Anna believe that Elsa died when Olaf died. So she believed she lost her sister and Olaf. So she was just consumed with grief, understandably so. But then she sang her song all about how you have to do the next right thing, and she has to take one step and then step again and then just keep going. And then she ends up doing what she figured out what she had to do, which was destroy the dam that was originally built because it was supposed to be a gift, but then ended up not being a gift at all. So she knew she had to destroy the dam, but she also knew if she destroyed the dam, then all that water would come crashing in on Arendelle, and it would just flood Arendelle. So it was like this huge thing. But so many things happen at once, because once Anna went after the earth giants, which Elsa didn't get a chance to tame. She only tamed air, water, and fire. So technically Anna's the one who actually sort of tamed the earth giants, but she went and got the earth giants to like chase after her, throw boulders and everything to try to destroy the dam. So they did. And then the water came through, and then this sparked Elsa to thaw, because she was frozen down below on Latahala, because like the song says, if you go too far you could drown. And that's what she did. She just kept going and kept going really far to try to figure out what happened in the past, because this whole movie has like a storyline of like water has memory and all of this stuff. So when she went to Latahala, everything was frozen, so she's like touching all this ice, and like she's seeing all these ice memories and everything move, because the water has memory. And she went a little too far, and you literally see her dive down into the cave, and she starts freezing. So the cold bothered her in this movie. But she starts freezing, and so when the dam broke, Elsa started to unthaw, and I thought that Olaf was going to automatically reappear, but he didn't. And that tamed the earth giants. Then Elsa, since she unthawed, then she was able to find her water horse, which I think is called the Nook, the water Nook. It's spelled N-O-K-K, so it might be the water Nock. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry about that. But she rides on her water horse, just flows with the water to rush to Arendelle, and she ends up pulling ahead of the tidal wave that's coming on, and just using her magic to create an ice dam. And she just throws up the ice shield, and the water stops moving, and then she kind of slowly pushes it back so that the water moves back, and she saved Arendelle. And then she rode back to the forest, where Anna, Kristoff, and Sven are waiting. So again, Anna still thinks that Elsa's dead. Anna still thinks Olaf's dead. But then Gale comes, and Gale sort of comes and spirals like little icicles around Anna. So she's like, what's going on? She follows Gale, and Gale leads her to where Elsa's coming in on her water horse from the water, and Anna's like, Elsa? And then Elsa comes off her horse. She's got her hair down. That was the other thing that happened when she was in La Tahala. Her hair was down. She was in this beautiful white dress. She just, like, the creators, the directors of this really made her look and feel like she truly had come home to herself. It's just so beautiful. And I'm like getting emotional, but it was just so beautiful to see. Like, all this time her hair was like in a tight braid or up in a bun, and it was just a symbol of her being uncomfortable, a symbol of her trying to fit into a mold that she shouldn't have been fitting into in the first place. And for her to just wear her hair down, and the movie just ends with her wearing her hair. It's just, it's beautiful. But yeah, so they rush to each other, and you can tell Elsa's whole demeanor had changed. She's who she's meant to be now. She's truly herself. She's in her element. She's exactly where she needs to be. So they end up, well, Kristoff ends up proposing to Anna on the beach side. So that was cute. And then they end up, the next scene after that is you see Anna's, I don't know if it's her coronation, but they basically just say, and welcome Queen Anna. And she comes out, and then she had written a letter, and Gale came by, and Anna was like, Gale, can you send this to my sister? And then Gale takes, you see the letter just swirl in the air, and Gale takes the letter to Elsa. Elsa unravels it, and it says something about, remember, like, family game night happening next week or something like that, or happening at 5. I don't remember what it said, but and Elsa's back at the wood. She's back with the tribe people. So she stayed there because that's where she was meant to be this entire time. It's just so pretty. But yeah, they have family game night. I love that. Earlier in the movie, they were playing charades. It was so cute. So that's basically how the movie ended. The movie ended with Elsa getting on her water horse, but she actually took the horse and brought him onto land and made him frozen. So but he wasn't like frozen solid. He could move. He was like an icicle horse almost. He was beautiful, just beautiful, like glistening. And she rode him back to Arendelle so she could attend family game night. So that's what we know now. Elsa lives in the forest. Anna's back on Arendelle being a queen. Kristoff's the king by nature. Once they get married, they're still engaged. So hopefully, if there's not a Frozen 3, then hopefully the next short film they do will be of Anna and Kristoff's wedding, because I need to see that. And I need to see Olaf either be the officiant or he needs to walk Anna down the aisle, because I wouldn't have it any other way. So I just love the movie so much. I'm going to see it again. I'm 1000% going to see it again. Might even see it 3 times. I have to. I have to. Also, there's an end credit scene. Please stay for the end credit scene. No one knows about it. Everyone just got up and left. But I had saw it on Google earlier today, so I knew that we needed to stay, so I told Gabby we were staying. But yeah, there's an end credit scene, so please stay for that. So anyway, oh my gosh, this has been the longest video I've ever made. I'm gonna try to edit it, splice all these snippets together so I can do my first ever vlog type of video. But yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to edit it down if I can. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about Frozen 2. I absolutely loved it so much. I love these characters. I love this world. It's shaped me and changed me in ways that I can't even really explain. It's just been there for me in ways that I can't even explain. And these songs just mean so much. And Elsa and Anna just mean so much. And watching Elsa just come into her own. And I feel like that's what I've been doing all year. And for the past couple of years, I've just been coming into my own, feeling more connected with myself, more at one with my true element. And just watching her do it, the character that I've been following for 6 years, it was just, the timing of it all was just perfect, you know? Like, some stuff just hits you right where it needs to hit you. And that was this movie for me. So, and it was the original Frozen for me back then. So, I just love this world. Oh, I'm gonna have trouble going to bed tonight because I'm just so excited and so happy. Oh, I'm gonna have to sit on my couch and watch Christmas movies or something. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I hope you have a great weekend and have a happy and healthy tomorrow. And please, please give Frozen another shot if it wasn't your jam the first time. Bye.